Why not?
Well, guys, hello. We are live. I'll answer the question in a second. We're live. So we're live streaming live reactions to Game 7 of the first round, and then intermission. We will do a live mock draft for tomorrow's NFL draft.
Oh no. Oh boy.
But with that said, we may be quiet for a little bit. We may not. We'll find something to talk about. If you guys aren't watching the game, I'd say you probably should. Plus, this video won't make any sense to you. But yeah.
You got the man, the myth, the legend over here as well, K-Dog. Don't worry, guys.
Let's go, Kelly County motherfuckers.
Clearly I'm rooting for the Maple Leafs. It's only because of the bracket that I have. I chose them in 7. I've got the whole Eastern Conference right. Games and winners.
That fix your sound problem? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. That's good now. By the way, I'm in my bed. Don't ask why the camera's at an awkward angle. But also, this video is brought to you by the greatest drink in the world. Body Armor Sports Drink, better than Gatorade and Powerade.
I have a Red Bull, but it's downstairs.
Yeah. Where'd that Abendejo go?
He's over there. He's over this way.
Hello.
Say hello to the world, James.
Hello, how are y'all?
Oh, you're on the bed.
Jar! They've got one! Is this going to be like Game 7 in, 2-3 years ago where they were up 4-1 and blew it in 7 minutes? No, they blew it in 7 minutes, really. That deflected. Yep, Marlowe deflected that. Can't do much about that. There was a reason why we brought this live stream on, is because, well, this is the only Game 7 of the first round, and I would love to see his reaction throughout this whole game. So this is why we're doing the. Well, I can't see him anymore. Where'd you go? Hey, I found him. Hey, what's up? Good looking. Hey, I got good news and bad news, Randall. The good news is you got like 57 minutes left to score 1 goal. The bad news is so did they. That's what your brother said. That's a good point. Come on, their last playoff series win was 2004. You're going to let these guys win for the first time since 2004? You bunch of bums.
Fucking Charlotte. Yeah.
How many times I got to show this goal? I think this is now the 14th time we've seen this replay. Look at that dumbass. He just looks so lost right now. He's like,
He looks like that. He looks like that guy off of Ice Age, the little animal.
He looks like fucking Sid with his big ass head. That's a really one golden ass stick he had, though. Uh-oh. Power play? I wish for things like that they would have replay. They would say, okay, do we know if it's a delay game or not? Other penalties, no, but just that one penalty. Yep, delay a game. Let's see if the Bruins can respond.
Good, you dirty motherfucker. She scored one game 5 because of a fucking delayed game. That wasn't a delayed game. Good for you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it didn't touch anything. What'd you say?
What?
Is that a rubber band you have? Why do you have a rubber band? Good. Where'd you get that? Good. That's why I broke. Start over new.
Yeah, she got it illegally. I'm gonna call the cops.
What a dummy.
Score, you dirty motherfucker.
Oh, he got an open. Oh.
Guys, this video is probably gonna get deleted off of YouTube. So,
When did you get that jersey?
2014.
Oh, okay, so it was after our game 7. Have you had luck with that jersey?
I don't believe in luck, so you know.
Randall doesn't believe in luck.
I don't believe wearing a jersey alters the outcome of the game or not.
I mean,
No, you
never know.
dirty fucking motherfucker!
Oh! He didn't get it!
Frederick Anderson.
No, he
Fuck
didn't.
You, Frederick.
He didn't get it.
Frederick Anderson. Fuck you!
Oh my god! If you could hear this, I need to get a joint headphones so you could listen to this. I think he said about 14,000 F-bombs in a 3-minute span right there. How did that not go in? I think your TV's ahead of mine, so
yeah.
I can't say delay your reaction because this is your team, but my reaction's gonna be delayed.
Fucking Craigie.
Oh, it's there. Now, why would you try to go to the front with that? Look at this Thunder kid with his Thunder thighs. Oh, he's gone! Well, so much for that lead. So it's not going to be, well, maybe it might be still 4-1, but. All right, so now that everybody's nerves is off the way because both teams have scored, now it's going to be a very fast-paced game. Yeah, I think we've now gotten the point. Don't get a penalty in this game. Both teams have scored in the power play. Your brother had a heart attack over there. I was going to say, did that touch anything? But literally the last stick on the... That's insane. It got through everybody except for that last stick. Hyman is a thing in the vagina, by the way.
Yeah, he's been a fucking cunt all series.
Oh boy. For anybody that's watching this, if you've never heard cussing in your life, don't worry. Randall will say all 35 of them tonight. He's already said at least half of them in the first 3 minutes of the game. So, oh, good point. Yeah, he's probably invented one. Why do we have a stoppage of play? Oh, you don't have a helmet on. That might be important.
Yeah, fucking hit him in the face.
Whoa! God, what a dirty man this guy is. Your brother said Friedrich Anderson is so hot. This is his facial reaction. He said, but he's not gay, though. You would totally do him? As a one-off. Not you're not gay, just as a one-off. James said he would fuck Frederick Anderson if he was blindfolded, but not because he's gay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I believe you.
Fuck up. I'm sorry.
Motherfucker.
But Sadie, I'm sorry.
Sorry, mate.
Well,
sorry,
we're no longer we're no longer but still, we will. Just a reminder, we're doing a beautiful mock draft during the intermission. The fuck are we stopping for?
Puck was on the bench.
Can you keep the fucking ice, please? Hey, Bruin, can we trade for Trevor Carrick? He's my favorite checker.
Chance the Rapper just tweeted, "Black people don't have to be Democrats."
Oh boy, doesn't it not sign him?
Both him and Kanye is sparking all sorts of controversy now. It's true. All of a sudden, Kanye West is now becoming a fan of the Republicans. Oh, that's
kill that motherfucker!
Oh boy, that's a problem.
Why are we under commercial?
What?
Can I get the Nets? Can I please get the Nets on announcers?
No.
So much better than stupid NBC.
Shut up. Doc Emmerich is a legend.
Yeah, but he's not better than Jack Edwards.
Jack Edwards is biased as hell.
You're supposed to be when you work for a network.
No, not really. You can be, but I mean, you can be a fan of your team, but you don't have to be totally biased.
But how can you not keep that on the blue line, sir? Hey, big nose.
Marshawn, the big red reindeer, had a very giant ass nose. And if you never saw it, I don't know how the fuck you came. You must be blind.
You can never get it under the red crossbar. How hard is it to score, Marshawn?
Evidently, very, very tough.
Come on, Rick Dick, go get the puck. You have a pen and a piece of paper? Perfect. I'm going to create my information.
The Jars! Patrick Marleau again. He's got 2 in 7 minutes. Oh, boy. Evidently, Patrick Marleau's Mr. Game 7. All right, so now my theory just went out the window. I said, all right, everybody's going to score in the power play, and now we got 5-on-5. Give another 2 minutes, and the Bruins will score 5-on-5. This is going to be a 9-8 game. Why did Tuukka go so far over to the left? We should just have we're the OSN and don't have any video of this and just done like a pretend announcement and done play-by-play the whole game. The unedited version of it, because that way we can cuss and Randall be like, oh, they fucking scored! Fuck them motherfuckers! The Bruins scored. Oh, fuck yeah, we scored! You know. What does this game go into overtime? He gave a middle finger. Remember, I love you. There's gonna be some quiet moments in this live feed, just by the way, everybody knows, just because you know we gotta watch the game as well. It's kind of part of the live stream. Oh, I got a notification. Oh, who this? Who this? New stick. Who this? Hey, in other news, the Reds are still losing to the Braves 2-0. Ronald Acuna is making his debut. Excuse me? Your feet? Yeah, they do. Can smell them from here. That's an icing. I'm going to take a short commercial break so I can grab some food. I'll be right back.
Let's go. About time you did something, motherfucker. Oh boy.
What's going on, motherfucker? What I miss?
Oh, we scored again.
No, you didn't. I've been watching the whole game the entire time. Y'all didn't score shit.
How's it go?
All right, now that I can turn off this shit. Hey, Ozzy Albies.
My snack.
Yeah, we just got dinner, so that's why we had to leave for a few minutes. Well,
I just want to let you know there we go. Now I can hear you.
Hey, it's 3-0. Who scored?
What?
Yeah, the Red Sox are losing 4-3.
Bacon, cheese, and tomato.
Ozzy Albies hit a home run. He's gonna be better than Acuna. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, huh? The fuck you talking about, huh? I predict there's gonna be 3 fights tonight. It seems like Tortorella and look like they're about to fight during their handshakes.
Oh boy, my cat isn't here.
Oh boy, the pussy's in the house.
No, you can't have my food.
Your cat. Whatever its name is. Besides pussy. As Randall likes to call it. Pussy.
I haven't seen Pushy yet.
I ain't seen. Hey, I found pussy. What if Marlowe gets a hat trick in the first period?
Fuck you.
A natural hat trick in the first period.
A natural hat trick. Oh boy, somebody's hurt. Oh, he's really hurt.
Leave. Good, you dirty fucker.
Is he bleeding?
Who cares? Get him off the ice and let's continue this game.
You know when it's bad when the Bruins players were like, "Hey, you need to get somebody out of here." Oh,
Go somewhere, you stupid cat.
him in the fucking face, man.
Go. Please. Leave me alone.
Literally, who that? Marchand? He ducked, and it hit Riley in the face.
Oh, Anderson Chara. Oh, God.
Marchand's like,
God damn, that hurts. He's gonna get some stitches, and he'll be back.
they don't have any teeth.
That's a good point.
I was laughing. He's like, oh, I did that on purpose.
Marchand's like, "Fuck! I almost got hit in the face. I had to duck." You sitting on it?
That's why my girlfriend broke up with me.
What?
That's why my girlfriend broke up with me.
Fucking say excuse me.
Excuse me more.
Thank you. Hey, you hungry? You want some green beans?
I got chips.
Here, take a bite. Here, take a bite.
Fuck your green beans. I got
Fuck it,
chips.
take a bite. Bastard. You want some macaroni and cheese?
What type of mac and cheese?
Oh, fuck. I got it on my computer.
Good for you.
Oh, it's going to be a double minor. Hey, now our fucking TVs are on the same. Oh, we only got 2 out of that. Who's that? 61? Was that Rick Nash?
Rick did it?
Yep.
Yeah, he takes a lot of sticking penalties.
It's no longer 3-0 Braves.
Why?
Joey Votto hit a 2-run home run.
Damn it, Matt. Well, thank God Albies hit a home run.
Fuck you. He's actually one of our better pitchers. Rather him than AJ Minter pitch, right?
He's horrible.
Or who was that? The reliever that gave up all those runs in the 8th inning? Jose Ramirez or something
Yeah,
like that?
fucking Jose Ramirez, a little asshole. Is Toronto going to convert on their second power play of the night?
With Patrick Marleau?
Is Marlowe going to get another tip in, or is he going to? Oh, boy, that's a board. I literally thought that was a board. That's Fox telling me that Joey Votto hit a home run.
Oh, Austin, come on. If you want to be better than McDavid, you have to make a good pass save.
He already doing better than McDavid. He's in the playoffs. He's been in the playoffs twice. McDavid's only been in the playoffs once. I don't care about points. If you can get to the playoffs and win, oh boy, that was a nice move. Oh, it's loose. You not eat with silverware? You fucking savage. Your fucking brother's a Neanderthal. Yeah, how's that working out? Just came out of your mouth, yeah, whore. Oh, that was scary.
That back door was open. Got him.
No, that was a good save, or at least they hit up the post. He did something. Hey, so the first penalty kill of the night go to the Bruins. Successful penalty kill, I should say. See what can happen now. I don't even think I got it anywhere near close to where it should have. Oh boy, they kept it in.
Get it out of the damn zone.
And I know how Capitals fans feel.
These teams gonna go far in the next couple of years.
They keep the core, yeah. Oh, it's loose. Oh, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the first period, by the way. Something bitch choking. It's pretty funny. As big as your fucking larynx is, how the hell did they go down the wrong pipe?
Got it.
So, Randall, how you doing over there?
Well, I'm working on my third bag of chips right now.
Do you eat when you get nervous?
I eat all the time.
Well, I mean, that's a good point, too. Women, you should date Randall. He eats all the time. Women, you should date James. He eats all the time.
Hell yeah.
Go on a double date.
But
Oh, high fly ball. Left field. Who's going to get it? Shortstop. I see your coach is up for the Jack Adams Award this year.
You probably don't even know what the Jack Adams Award is.
You know what the Jack Adams Award is?
I don't give a fuck about awards.
You don't give a fuck about awards, is what he says.
Well, Obi won the Rocket Rashard. I'm like a doll. I love gnawing on bones.
Are you bony? If that dude had his stick in the lane a second earlier, he would have had that tip. Tiffany, what are you meeting people already? Don't worry, I've been there. I need to work at Mount Holly tomorrow. Oh, all right.
So I took an extra shift today for this week. I thought I was going to get overtime. So she texted me and said, I got enough coverage on Saturday, so you don't have to work.
Bitch, you better take that off. Ain't nobody get a Saturday off.
I said, okay, I'll take it. So she took my schedule, but she's also swapped my location.
Where are you working at tomorrow?
Highway 29. I don't even know what the store number is. 08550, I think. I'm with some girl named Destiny.
Oh boy. Working with somebody new, huh? Hey Destiny, I'm James. I'm single. Have you been to any meetings yet?
Yeah, so.
So you've seen just about everybody?
Mhm.
You have mostly black people in your district?
Actually, no, there's 4.
We have mostly black people. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But, say, if you want to work at public storage, my district is having a job fair sometime next week.
Can I come just to go? But I'm already working there.
I'm calling you want to know. I already work here, but I want to see if y'all would hire me.
We'll hire anybody at this point.
Really?
Oh, you're homeless? That's right. Come join us.
Living in the unit? Okay.
You can just live for free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay rent.
Hey, James.
Kick you out.
Hey, James.
Hey, Cody.
Your brother called your name.
What?
He said what?
Can you bring me home some McDonald's?
He asked if you could bring him home some McDonald's.
Is McDonald's open late at night?
Their drive-thru's open 24 hours.
What you want?
What do you want?
Double quarter pounder with cheese on large brown and large Sprite.
He wants a quadruple cheeseburger.
Hold the lettuce.
Hold the lettuce.
Be front and center.
All right, what'd you say?
Why you so? I said a double quarter pounder with cheese. With a large
Double quarter
fry,
pounder
large
with
Coke.
cheese, large fry, large Coke. God damn, that's like 5,000 calories in that whole sandwich. Oh my God. If he doesn't die from a heart attack in this game, he's going to die of a heart attack through the McDonald's.
I had chest palpitations today, guys. Like my chest literally was in a pain today.
Your brother was having chest palpitations today.
I was having chest palpitations on the way home from work. I was having back pain. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Apparently, both you and your brother are going to have a heart attack within the next 2 years. So,
We're twins, so
Hey,
Yeah.
Jay.
at the same exact time.
your brother wants you again. What? He says.
Can you change the Coke to a Sprite?
Can you change the Coke to a Sprite? It's as if you're at the fucking drive-thru right now.
Yeah. Order a blue waffle.
Why not a red pancake? I ordered the 2 girls and 1 club special
Hey, you want to take a? When's your next day off?
tomorrow.
I'm gonna say, do you ever get a Saturday or a Tuesday or a Monday off?
Fucking high.
What?
I have to kill somebody to get a day off. Literally.
I asked Tiffany if I can get Fridays off for baseball. She's like, nah, there's already people ahead of you who want that day off. I'm like,
Which is weird because usually Fridays are relief managers' days off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 40 seconds left in this first period.
Go.
Right there.
Marshy. I saw that
You
coming.
finally put your big
Brendan
toes
Cannon's
in
going
the
to go out
net.
of position. We like to let you know that this is still just the first period.
We like to let everybody know this is still the first period. 5 goals in the first period.
This is kind of like what the Capitals were doing in Game 1.
Let there be light.
Holy shit, there's light.
Hey, how's it
You know
going?
what I don't understand.
The fucking goth man has appeared.
Who's that?
Your brother, he was in the dark the whole damn show until now. Just I'm downstairs if you want it.
I still don't understand why you eat pudding with your
I eat fucking all this with my dinner because it's fucking delicious.
Okay. There's a guy, speaking of public storage time, anybody, there's a guy who got hired. His name is Larry. He's in my district. He came into his job interview. He's all tatted up down his arm and everything. They don't give a shit about that.
You can be a felony, they don't give a damn.
He has legit jean shorts and a t-shirt at his interview.
Fucking trash is what he is. Is he white?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Larry?
And like, he makes the most sexual jokes I've ever heard in my life. He's like, hold on. Oh, what was
Hey,
the joke he told me yesterday? Can't remember. He comes in walking in. I'm looking at Joe. I said, Joe, there ain't no way Tiffany hires him.
Fight! Let him fight!
He's like, I would hire him. No, he got hired on the spot. Blue jeans, shorts, and t-shirt.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Are they going to call a penalty on that?
Okay, they start. He's doing his training. This motherfucker. He's doing his courses, right? That's 18,000 hours of courses you have to take.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's sitting there. He's like, man, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, it ain't lunchtime yet. He's like, oh, it's okay. He goes and he has a cooler. Pulls out 2 cans of Vienna sausages. He takes it, opens them, pours the juice in the trash can.
That's a good point. Yeah, throw that shit in the trash can.
Throws the juice in the trash can and just sits casually eating Vienna sausage.
What's that black dude's name that like makes food video reviews?
Dan drops?
Something Allen.
You on?
I think he's black. Or I know he's black. He's gay, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
You on Ellen?
Yeah.
Elon.
Yeah. That reminded me. It's like what I would be like is, what is that? What is that? Oh no.
All right, now no more fun talk. We got business. Hey,
I agree.
tell him to shut the up.
Hey, your brother said shut the up.
Well, anyway, I'm telling my story.
We got a mock draft to do.
Yeah. So Larry talks on his phone way too damn much. It rings. He gets, I swear, God.
You gonna cop every fucking word? Holy
I
shit.
swear to God, he gets the most scam calls I've ever seen in my life.
That's because he's a drug addict.
he goes on his phone. He's 50 years old, by the way.
And this motherfucker had Gene. Hey. Oh, what the fuck? It was just 3-0. Now it's 4-3. God damn it, guys.
Oh, Acuna. Oh.
Fuck this team, man.
But anyway, he goes, hello, and it's some Asian guy. Hello. Do we are here to collect your payment?
God damn it, Acuna.
Send him back down to the minors.
Stupid ass fucking team.
Fucking get sweat through the doors.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfucking assholes.
Anyway, he yells at this Indian guy. Why the fuck does your number show up scam likely on my phone? I don't. Why the fuck does your call go scam likely on? Sir, I don't know. I have no idea. I just hit a click joke. It was a scam. He said, well, I know connections with the Cabarrus County Police Department. So
They hung the fuck up, didn't they?
Be prepared to get a.
All right.
That'll shut him up.
All right. I'm ready for this.
Is story time over there ready for this?
Yeah. All right. We're ready for the draft.
All right. Let me get the draft order pulled up here.
Yeah, come over here. That way we can both share.
You don't have to see my face.
So the way we're do this, Cody's gonna have to tell James the rules because he can't hear it. The way we're gonna do this is you can't make trades. It has to be a normal mock draft. Y'all know trades are gonna happen, but can't predict them. And we're first round only because that's the round only.
Do you have all yours written down or in your phone? Like your picks. Do you have your picks already written down or anything?
No.
So how do you know what you're picking?
Because it's kind of. I've talked about this for about the last 3 weeks at work. I know I have in each position.
All right. He ain't writing his down. He already knows. He's a psychic. All right.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So y'all bozos can go first. We'll just go down the list. I'll make the final pick. So number 1 on the board, Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns on the board, James. Who you picking? With the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Sam Darnold, quarterback.
All right.
Interesting choice.
All right. Interesting. Kobe, your pick.
Yeah. For me, the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns selected Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming. Josh Allen. Saquon Barkley is a close number 2, but I think with the recent trades the Browns have made, it's apparent that they're going to take a quarterback overall number 1, and I believe it's either going to be Mayfield or Josh Allen, but I'm going to go Josh Allen.
Interesting. All right. So let me put logic into the situation. You have 2 of the top 5 picks. You're going to get a quarterback either way. Let's be logical in this situation. Take Saquon Barkley number 1 because he's the best player available. If you don't take him at 1, you're not getting him, and he's the best player in the draft. So Saquon Barkley goes number 1. You can get because the next 3 picks will be quarterbacks between the Giants, Jets, and then the Browns again. They can get a quarterback at 4, get the best player in the draft at 1.
Wait, they have number 4 pick?
Yes.
I thought the Bills had it.
No.
All right, that's right. My bad. Okay, that makes sense. Go ahead. All right, number 2, I guess.
Yes, number 2, the Giants.
James, who's number 2? You picked Saquon Barkley. Yes.
That's your biggest concern.
Quentin Nelson for James, offensive lineman, going to the the Giants. I've got number 1 isn't Saquon Barkley. He's number 2. Best running back in the draft, arguably, and Wayne Gallman. As much as I love the man, he ain't gonna get it done in a Giants uniform. So that'll fill in their running back need. Saquon Barkley goes number 2 to the Giants.
Oh. All right. So the Giants unit. The biggest thing is you got a 7-year-old quarterback. Manning. So do you draft his replacement? No. Not at number 2. You don't need him. You need someone to protect them or someone to give the ball to help them out. With Barkley off the board, 1, and there's not really another great running back I would say is worth seeing taken at number 2. And the receivers definitely not. We got Beckham, and most likely, if all the rumors point right, you're going to get Des Bryant. How you get money for that, I have no idea. But you help Eli out, protect them, give them a little bit more time, and you take the best. To me, if Barkley's not the best, this player's the best. It's Quentin Nelson. I agree with James. Quentin Nelson goes number 2. New York Giants.
Number 3, New York Jets.
New York Jets.
What? He picked. Who'd you pick again?
Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson. Won't you pick Quentin Nelson? Josh Allen for James, number 3 quarterback for the Jets. For my draft pick at number 3, I'm on the same token. I think the Jets are looking for a quarterback. That's why they got up to number 3, and they're taking Baker Mayfield at number 3.
System that the Jets run, that's the thing I have a problem with Baker. I don't think Josh Allen's one of that quarterback that fits their system. But with you picking Allen early, that makes sense. Or Allen number 1.
Right.
All right, pick 3. Definitely with them going from 6 to 3, I'm giving them a bunch of second-round picks over the next couple of years. They're definitely after a quarterback. I'm going to pick Josh Allen as well. I think he's the best quarterback in the draft, in my humble opinion. And so that's why he's my first quarterback pick. Now to number 4, Cleveland Browns.
Number 4, Cleveland Browns.
It's a tough one. I still have Barkley on the board. They could use a running back, but I just don't see him going running back here. I think they go with defensive end. The name Bradley Chubb.
James picks Bradley Chubb at number 4 to the Browns. Now, I agree with you. I think it will be Bradley Chubb at number 4 to the Browns, but there could be a problem with that pick. They picked Bradley Chubb. Financially, they're screwed because in 3 to 4 years, they got to pay him. They got to pay Myles Garrett and whoever the quarterback is. Potentially the Tyrod Taylor or Josh Allen for me. That's over. That's 3 over $100 million contracts. That's no. Right. But I think definitely Garrett's going to get that. Chubb, if he goes to Cleveland, will definitely get that. Depending on who the quarterback is, they may get that. So it's going to be difficult. But I do think Bradley Chubb does go to the Cleveland Browns at number 4.
Number 4, Cleveland. So you go number 1, you get Barkley, best player of the draft. Now you go number 4, you get the best quarterback on the draft. And that's Sam Darnold to Cleveland. Like you said, you don't need Bradley Chubb. You got Myles Garrett. And that contract is already going to be hefty in 3-4 years. And then what Sam Darnold's contract is going to be pretty heavy as well. But yeah, so you take Sam Darnold here. You don't take Bradley Chubb. You don't need Bradley Chubb. If you need another pass rusher, it's somewhat of a deep class. But I mean, yeah, you're not going to get that the athleticism that us Clemson fans know about this Rockets. I hate this guy. I really hate him.
Yeah, big dog.
But yeah, anyway, on to number 6.
Number 5.
That's right, 5.
Number 5, Denver Broncos.
Draft. So the fact that he doesn't really fit the scheme to the top 4. Denver need a running back. They still got Jamal Charles, right?
Right, but I think Jamal Charles is sort of past his prime.
Right.
But yeah.
And then even then, we still have a bunch of younger people that I think if you were to go by best available, they would go Barnett. But for the sake of what they need, I don't think they go Barkley. I think they go cornerback Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward goes to Denver.
Can we just stop right here?
Your brother said stop. We're going to stop for a second.
The best player of a generation is on the board, and you don't take him.
That's what he said that. He said, even though Saquon Barkley is still on the board for him, he's going based off of need. And he thinks that Denver has Jamal Charles and other secondary running backs that he feels like there's just too much depth there, that it's not the greatest need they have, and that corner is. And
I think they lost Aqib
they did lose Aqib Talib, and they lost Harris. So that's a big need for him. So he's going cornerback. It makes sense. For me, number 5, I think Case Keenum needs some help on that offensive line. And I don't think that the Broncos are automatically out of a good quarterback situation because they got Case Keenum. I think if you build a great enough team around him, he can be good enough, and that's what he proved in Minnesota. I think if the Broncos do on this draft, they could definitely make that a good enough team to where he can build around them. So I'm going guard, but Quentin Nelson for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Let's give Von Miller some help for the Denver defense and pick Bradley Chubb at number 5. Yep, Bradley Chubb, number 5.
Okay. Number 6, it's the Indianapolis Colts.
I think the Colts here, let's give you all those picks.
True.
But I think they know that this man is still going to be on the board. They need a linebacker. So bad. And I think they go Roquan Smith.
Are you looking at my draft board? Both James and I'll see a little bit of time. Both James and I feel this guy is still on the board, and the Colts are big winners here in this pick at number 6. They're going linebacker, Roquan Smith. The Colts really like him, and since we're not trading down, I think the Colts may trade down. Depends on who's still left at this position. Exactly, yeah. But since we're not going with trade downs, we're trading up. I think they go with Roquan Smith.
All right. The Colts. It brings me great joy that they're sucking so bad after they caused all that trouble to the Patriots that we didn't do nothing for it. Anyway, Marcus Davenport. He's still an edge rusher. He'll put some pressure. I don't think he's top 10 talent, but if you need an edge rusher, he's the best available. Chubb's out. So yeah, Marcus Davenport out here out of San Antonio. Put him in Indianapolis and hope he sucks for it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Tampa Bay.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you go at 6 again? I'm sorry.
Marcus Davenport.
Marcus Davenport.
Oh, hey boys, it's hockey time.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna take the bet. I said he's the best player in the draft. He should go number 1, but he's gonna go number 7. Tampa, the let go of Doug Martin. They do not have any running backs that can fill that spot. If this happens and Saquon Barkley falls to 7, he fits perfectly in that Tampa Bay system. Saquon Barkley to Tampa Bay.
James picks Saquon Barkley at number 7. The running backs in Tampa Bay are borderline obsolete, and letting go of Doug Martin was, an interesting move. So that's a huge need to be filled there. He goes Saquon Barkley. Number 7 for me, I'm going safety, and it's a local boy coming to Tampa Bay. It's not Minka Fitzpatrick. It's Derwin James, safety out of Florida State, going to Tampa Bay. Their secondary is awful as hell, and this is going to be a big need. It was a toss-up between Derwin James and Minka Fitzpatrick, but I think they're going to have that connection with Jameis Winston. They're going to have the I know that they never played together, but I mean, the connection of Florida State to Tampa Bay. Yeah, so Derwin James, number 7 for me.
Number 7 for me, I do agree their secondary is garbage, and this is why you get a guy. So, your top 3, you got Derwin James, Minka Fitzpatrick, or Ward. I'm putting Denzel Ward at 7. Tampa Bay should be really happy with Denzel Ward.
He goes Denzel Ward.
So number 8, Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears, number 8, as the Bruins take a shot into the glove of Freddie Anderson. Number 8, Chicago Bears.
The Bears are in an interesting spot because they know who the quarterback is going to be. They're putting weapons around them, picking up that guy out of Jacksonville, free agent-wise. I think they need to fill up their offensive line. And who not to go with than one of the best offensive linemen in college football this year, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma, Orlando Brown.
Interesting. I think the Bears go defensive end. I think that pass rush is still a little bit shady there. And I think they go Marcus Davenport, defensive end, at number 8 for Chicago.
I would agree more with Cody's pick than James's pick. If Davenport wasn't already taken for me, I would have put him here. I got him going linebacker. Out of Virginia Tech, Tremaine Edmonds, decent player. You get a great linebacker, which, if you remember when the last time.
It's
Pause.
tie ball game. We'll cut in anytime there is a goal. It is now 3-3 with 17:53 to go in the second period. Continue.
But yeah, Edmonds, if you remember when the Bears were winning the division back in 2004, they had a great linebacker in Ryan Urlacher.
Yep.
I think he could step up, do the same thing, really control that defense for him. The Bears are in a really good place, I think. Where Minnesota lost a bunch of talent. Green Bay, you never really know how Green Bay is going to do when they still got Rodgers. Detroit's always going to be garbage. And, then there's the Bears. So if the Bears can play well, they have a great chance of success in that division this year. On to number 9.
Tremaine Edmonds, he picked at 8. Number 9, the San Francisco 49ers.
Again, another spot where offensively they're pretty good. Defensive-wise, they could use a corner. They picked up Richard Sherman. Correct. I am correct.
Yes. Yep. They did.
you gotta fix that D line though, I think. And so y'all are really high on Marcus Davenport. I'm not. He again is one small town player, so he may do something. I just haven't seen much. But I'm going with the hometown boy out of Spring Lake, North Carolina, Boston College, defensive end, Harold Landry.
Harold Landry to the 49ers, says James. Interesting choice.
Not too high. A lot of executives, I don't know if you've read this, but a lot of executives haven't really said much about Landry. There's been one who even said he's the biggest or the most overrated player in the draft. So
Interesting pick. We'll see how that plays out. Number 9 for me, I've got. This is where I think their biggest pick would have been Roquan Smith, but if he's off the board, which he is off the board in mine, backup plan is a safety to fix that defense. Mika Fitzpatrick goes all the way over to San Francisco.
I agree, Mika Fitzpatrick.
We agreed.
I don't think he'll play corner, so that he won't play with our opposite field of Sherman. I think he'll play more of a safety or a linebacker position that fits him better. But still, San Francisco, other than the Rams, the only team really competing for that division, I think. So see where San Fran goes.
Number 10, the Oakland Raiders.
Oh man, I'm not used to seeing Oakland this early the past couple years. Playoff runs.
Yeah, very shocking, disappointing season last year for him.
But it did expose some needs. And I think their biggest need is linebacker. So you're going with the Virginia Tech alumnus, Tremaine Edwards.
Tremaine Edwards going to 10 for James in Oakland. I think they need somebody to protect Mr. Carr. He needs some help. He needs some help big time. And I think they go offensive tackle Mike McGlinchey out of Notre Dame goes to Oakland. And definitely the top tackle in the class. He could be a top 10 pick, but I think he falls down to right at 10 and helps out Oakland. Oh, that was a one-timer spot. Somehow that was saved.
Number 10. So we got a new coach in Oakland. John Gruden back there. If you remember, last time he was in Oakland, even when he was in Tampa and they won the Super Bowl, he was a big defensive coach. He really likes defense. He preaches defense. And so I think he goes defense here. I think he gets him probably the best linebacker in the draft out of Georgia, Roquan Smith.
Interesting. Okay. I told James to pick. Number 11, Miami Dolphins.
No, Miami can go a couple of ways here. If you're sitting in the room, you could go linebacker. There's some pretty good linebackers on the board. But I think your biggest need is you saw how fragile Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill is.
They brought Jay Cutler out of retirement.
Right, you brought a crappy quarterback out of retirement. I think you need to get ready for Tannehill to get out of there. He hasn't really done much for Miami. And there's still a lot of good quarterbacks on the board. I think even before Baker Mayfield comes off, we're going to see Miami pick quarterback out of UCLA, Josh Rosen.
Me and James are on the same idea on this one. They both need we both agree they need a quarterback desperately. This nose tackle Via was very close for me to pick them, but I think they really need a quarterback. And for me, Josh Rosen is still on this list at UCLA. He makes his talents and takes them to South Beach. He goes to Miami.
See, I think on your draft, if I was going on your draft, that would be a good pick. Darnold's been picked.
Yeah.
You already have Darnold pick. Okay, so you had.
Who'd you just pick?
Josh Rosen.
All right. Sorry, I was.
Going to be a quarterback draft in the first.
Asadi. I was just, writing out my picks here on my iPad. So what we're at Miami.
11. Yep.
So I think y'all are correct.
Shot. Oh, what a save! Rebound
Wow.
is loose.
Wow. So I do agree. Tannehill's probably done. Not because Tannehill can't play. Everyone hates on Tannehill. But as a guy who's a fan of the team that plays him twice and has beaten New England multiple times.
Breakaway. Short-handed. He jars! Kasparin Kapanen.
Fuck you, Marshawn.
Marchand fell, and Kapanen picked up the loose puck and made a beautiful dig on Tuukka Rask. Let's hold off on the draft for a second. This puck goes over there, goes into the slot, and Torrey Krug missed that. Or Anderson made a fantastic save. And then the puck gets loose. And then right here, they missed the puck. Marchand's going back for it with Kapanen. Kapanen just outskates him and throws Marchand to the ground. And then a beautiful move there. Tuukka did everything he could, but look at this move here. Get to the inside, and then Marchand fell. I don't know if you would call that a slew-footer trip. I think Marchand just fell. And, wow. What a turn of events. Boston was on the power play. Toronto scores on the short-handed. Seesaw game goes back and forth. Boston's still on the power play. Go ahead. After that interruption.
Baker Mayfield.
Randall's a little upset now. She's like, Baker Mayfield. He went Baker Mayfield 11. Number 12 is Buffalo. So here comes the Maple Leafs again on a short-handed.
No doubt. Y'all lost Jordan Matthews to New England. They traded away Sammy Watkins.
Yep. Tyrod Taylor's gone now.
Tyrod's gone. Their offense is depleted. Who's their quarterback?
Who is their quarterback?
Nathan Peterman.
Nathan Peterman. A nobody.
But I don't think it's enough to go quarterback this early. There's tons of quarterbacks you can get late that I think will fit Buffalo. You need a person to catch the ball. And there is one wide receiver.
I feel like I know who you're going to pick here.
Overrated.
SEC wide receiver.
Calvin Ridley.
Hey, what about Christian Kirk? He's better than, but
He disagrees. He thinks there's a wide receiver better than him. Christian
Kirk?
Yes.
He's absolutely shit.
James thinks he's absolutely shit. Buffalo needs a quarterback. I'm not sure who else is on this board because I didn't pick a quarterback for him. I am gonna go with wide receiver here, and I'm gonna have to pick the guy that's got the most exposure. He's very good. Is he Julio Jones good? Don't think so, but I think he's a tall, lean receiver that can go up and make some plays. Buffalo's gonna be the playmaker. And gonna have to go with Calvin Ridley.
Y'all picking receivers way too early, especially. Y'all picking receiver
category.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley's like 6'5". Christian Kirk's 5'11".
Well, that's true.
Christian Kirk's a better receiver.
That's debatable.
What'd he say?
Christian Kirk's a better receiver.
I just don't see
There's
it.
a stoppage in play. Offside. Penalty. I don't know. They didn't say. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen. Finally off the board on Randall's draft, and he goes number 12 to the Cleveland Browns. We now get to number lucky 13, where two of the three people in here have loyalty to this team. It is the Washington Redskins. A 7-9 record gets us to the 13th overall pick.
Man, listen, this is probably not good.
No, probably not.
Daniel Snyder and Bruce Allen and the idiots up at the front office are not this smart. Honestly, I don't know if this guy's still on the board by this time. But in my draft, he is. We lost Bashad Breeland. We idiotically traded away in the Alex Smith trade, Kendall Fuller, which I thought we should have kept.
I agree.
But there's a defensive back by the name of Minka Fitzpatrick still on my board, and he's going to D.C. Minka Fitzpatrick
goes to Washington, says James. I agree with you. We need to bolster up on the defense. I first thought maybe nose tackle, or not defense, but I thought nose tackle first was my choice for them because we need to fill up that tackle position. It's weak. But I said, you know what? We traded for somebody. We lost a very valuable piece. Let's make up for that. Let's make up for that in this pick, number 13. Welcome Denzel Ward to the Washington Redskins, cornerback out of Ohio State. Fills in for Kendall Fuller spot. Sua Cravens is no longer with the team. You got to bolster up in that secondary. And DJ Swearinger and Norman need some help over there too.
And another corner that if he gets picked before 13, there's a corner by the name of Josh Jackson out of Iowa that could do just as good a job as me.
You picked Vinca. I got Denzel Ward. Who do you have at 13 for the Redskins?
Not that I follow your team, but I was watching ESPN's draft special yesterday, and you guys have a lot of trouble in your front seven. You have like the worst pass pressure ratio or something like that. They were saying something how bad you are with all your first round talent in such position years. So you just boost that a little bit. It's not going to help because the defense is garbage. But Deron Payne,
defense is not garbage. Our defense is mediocre at best, but it's going to get better.
Deron Payne. Shut up, Deron Payne.
Deron Payne goes to the Redskins.
We already have a nose tackle, though.
Who?
Phil Taylor.
All right, so anyways. Number 14, Green Bay Packers.
You know how I was talking about Josh Jackson, cornerback out of Iowa? Does anybody know any corners on the Green Bay Packers?
No.
So
my
Josh Jackson going to Green Bay.
Joshua Jackson to Green Bay, says James. As Toronto has a shot here, saved by Tuukka Rask. I'm going offense or outside linebacker. I don't think I've called this dude's name since this draft has happened. Marcus Davenport goes to Green Bay. Can't be counted out for this guy, and Green Bay would like to have another linebacker to help fill right there beside Clay Matthews, and I think they go to Marcus Davenport. Or do I?
Green Bay.
He did not write any of this down. So if he said Marcus Davenport already.
Marcus Davenport, there's two of them. All right, go ahead. Derwin James goes to the Green Bay Packers. Number 15. Chicago Bears sends in again, or is this the trade? Arizona? Okay.
Cardinals. Well, Carson Palmer there is done. Who's going to throw the ball to Larry?
The guy they just signed.
They did just sign a quarterback.
Sam Bradford.
The
bus.
Didn't Drew Stanton sign over there too?
I don't fucking know. But they're going to draft a rookie.
Glennon's their backup.
And he might not start right away.
Oh, Glennon's their backup. Okay.
Fuck that shit. That didn't work well in Chicago. Baker Mayfield to Arizona.
Baker Mayfield finally gets off the board in James's draft. He goes to the Cardinals at 15.
Marcus Davenport.
Marcus Davenport again.
He gets picked the 3 teams.
Yeah, right. Let me see here. I think this is where Deron Payne gets taken at Arizona. They lost Xavier Williams in the offseason. Kimdiche is awful, which is why I'm glad he left Clemson. He's awful. And yeah, I believe that this will be something that they need with one of the two best linebackers in the draft, Deron Payne. He's going to Arizona.
All right, so I was contemplating putting Lamar Jackson here because I don't know. I mean, they need a quarterback because Bradford obviously isn't going to be a long-term answer, but quarterbacks are going to be high in volume over the next couple of years. Good quarterbacks. So I don't necessarily think.
On the breakaway, it's the Maple Leafs. It went wide.
Can we stop the puck? There's a Bruin down.
One of the Bruins players is hurt, and that is McQuaid.
But anyway.
Sure. Back to Arizona.
So yeah, there's a lot of good quarterbacks late in this draft. There's a lot of so I don't think you need a quarterback. You just signed Bradford to like $100 million contract. You don't sign someone for that amount of money if you don't play them. But I don't think they go quarterback. I think that they go someone to protect Bradford. It's logical to me. You get a offensive tackle out of Texas, Connor Williams.
Kyle Williams. He picks Kyle Williams. And to round up the first half of this draft that we started in first intermission has now gone through halfway of the second period. Number 16 is the Baltimore Ravens. Mike McGlinchey for James goes to Baltimore. I am so torn on this because I feel like they are going to get a quarterback. So Flacco's 33. They signed RG3 because he's one of those dynamic mobile spread option quarterbacks. And there's a quarterback in this draft that's really good at that. And RG3 could help train him while he becomes the next quarterback for the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Or it can go tight end because they need one of those. But I think they signed RG3 for a reason, and it wasn't to be just a backup. It's to help mentor somebody that's going to be filling Joe Flacco's footsteps, and the Ravens are going to take a different approach on offense in the next coming years. They're going to shape that offense a little bit differently. They're going Lamar Jackson at number 16. Yes. All the stars are aligning for him to go to Baltimore, which is fine by me as long as he's not in a red team uniform.
All right, so what's Baltimore's biggest need? If we really look at it, they need a down the field receiver who can, catch the football. Macklin failed. He's no good. When they lost Torrey Smith and Steve Smith, they really have no receivers. Flacco has no approach to give them someone who you can give 60, 70 catches a year. Calvin Ridley.
He's picking Calvin Ridley at number 7. And with 8:40 to go in the second period, we finally finished the first half of this draft. I think as soon as the period ends, because the third period is going to be this first two periods have been crazy. I can only imagine what the third period is going to be like. So I think as soon as the second period ends, we get on the ball and might be going a little quicker because, it's starting to get down to the nitty-gritty of the last 16 teams, but that rounds up the first 16. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think about that. If we're stupid, idiotic, our drafts don't make sense, give us your opinions as we continue to watch the Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins in Game 7 of this first round, where the Maple Leafs lead 4-3.
Well,
Seems like the Bruins really haven't had ever since that shorthanded goal.
See how much there was gone.
They had they've been a little.
Toronto, definitely, McQuaid's hurt, Boston healing. It's one of those things where Boston needs a spark, a fight, a hit, something.
Yeah, I predict the fight going here a little bit.
That
14-21, I believe, shots on goal.
That's not a good save percentage.
No, it's not.
10 out of 14. That's about March 12th.
No, that was Harris Teeter.
That
That was Harris Teeter. At the teat.
Oh my gosh. We always fuck that up.
Me fucking ankle.
We fucking eyebrow.
Polish Willie. I love that phrase. Joseph Ryan, if you're listening to this, thank you for giving me that phrase to use because I think it's the most hilarious thing I've heard in the past 10 days.
This is the part where Boston, they need something going on. There we go. There's a hit.
If anybody's single, please message me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a great guy.
All three of us are.
Oh, it's a shot that'll leak through, but it didn't.
The problem in this series is Boston could have put them away early. But if you leave Toronto in the series, Washington almost had this happen to them last year. You let Toronto have any momentum in a series.
They will make you pay for it.
Yep, Washington almost paid for it. Luckily, we came out alive in 6. But
That's the key word is
came out
alive.
because that second round, Pittsburgh ate us up, which might happen again this year. A little bit of playoff inception for you. If the Penguins win this series, they would have swept the Washington Capitals in the playoff series since 2008, 4-0.
Thank you for putting that in my mind there, James. That's just what I wanted to hear.
And they will be advancing to the second round.
Somebody has lost signal. Right now, I get to be the main leader of this. Since I'm the main leader of this, let me give you some play-by-play of what's going on here. So the Bruins got the puck in the offensive zone, but it got turned over here. Now the Maple Leafs start up. And it gets to center ice, and the Bruins do dump it back into the zone. Just kidding. The Maple Leafs dump it back into the Bruins zone. This is why I can never be a broadcaster. Chara is being manhandled by a Maple Leaf, but he still gets his 7-foot, 500 stick there. And the Bruins up in it. That's offside. Look at that. I called it before you, Doc. Shuck my dick. Shuck my dick. Shucky ducky.
Shucky my dicky.
Loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey.
You guys can find me on Meet Me, Plenty of Fish, Tinder,
He is
Facebook.
desperate.
I'm fucking desperate for a female.
He just needs the puss.
No, I don't need to post. I'm okay with not having a vagina for 17 years. I waited 15 years to get my first one. I just want a girl. I just want a girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
What's that? Fucking Chinese dude. He's like, he's skinny as shit. And he thinks he's got muscles. He's like, I just want a girlfriend. That's how he says it. He can't say it any other way. So he's looking for a girlfriend. Now I'm going to take my girlfriend out to the beach and we're going to have fun because she's my girlfriend.
The live stream crashed.
Yeah.
You gotta think. Babcock led Detroit to what? Like
One.
one cup?
But back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals.
Multiple straight playoff runs.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I know he came in the middle, I think, of that 22-23 year streak that they were in.
boy, but he helped extend that for quite a few years.
You think the years after Babcock left, Detroit has not been the same. And unfortunately, their playoff streak ended last year.
Yes. Yep. At 23 years.
But the year he left, they almost missed the playoffs, and then he went to Toronto. And maybe now Toronto can have some playoffs.
He's turning that team and that franchise around, my man.
Second round series. Let's just talk real quick. Second round series you're most excited to watch. Because you know the Tampa series.
If Toronto wins, I'd be interested to see the Toronto and Tampa Bay. But I think no matter what, it's got to be Nashville, Winnipeg.
I think for the experience, because both fan bases in Nashville and in Winnipeg, crazy.
No, whoa. Crazy in Nashville? They just started becoming fans about 3 years ago because we gave them Philip Forsberg. Don't worry, I have a personal vendetta against Nashville fans, so that's why I said that.
I mean, the environment's crazy. The fans are bandwagons, but the environment's crazy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I agree with that.
I think the series to watch, though, is which team loses their first playoff game. Vegas?
No, Nashville's already lost. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about that game.
Vegas or San Jose? That's going to be a good series.
I honestly think it depends. I think, honestly, it comes down to who steals home ice.
Mm-hmm.
Who steals home ice?
If Vegas has home ice because they're 2 seed, right?
Yes. Yep.
So, tough part here is the reason I like Vegas, and it's the same reason I picked Vegas to beat the Kings. Marc-Andre Fleury has playoff experience.
Shut the fuck up.
Not the same.
Bitch. We're live again. Hello, everybody.
So, how's it going over there?
It's going fantastic. The Maple Leafs are up 4-3. I mean, it's going all right. How are you doing?
I could do better.
It'd be better if the Bruins get a goal, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. As of right now, it just seems like Boston doesn't have much pep in their step. They're well, that's a good hit to get some rejuvenation there. I just feel like Boston's lagging a little bit. The Maple Leafs right now got the momentum, but icing doesn't help.
James, can you bring home a bottle of vodka?
James, your brother asked if you could bring home a bottle of vodka.
See, the license is not updated, so I don't think.
Don't worry, I'll stash some of that Jewel vodka on the back seat of your car. That Jewel vodka we have will grow hair in your chest, son. Or if you already have that, it'll grow hair in your ass. So,
what if you already have that too?
It'll grow hair in your nuts.
What if you already have that too?
It'll grow hair in your nuts.
Oh my god!
It's not even the third period yet. Oh, slap shot! Save. Hey, look, another icing. This looks like the Capitals right now with all these icings. I don't think he gobbled that up there, Pierre. I think he just made a blocker save. I think he saw it and it was very good, but I mean, yeah, I mean, now this is kind of a momentum changer here. The Maple Leafs keep getting icings here. If the Bruins can just capitalize a little bit, continue to cycle into their zone.
Can you drop the damn puck, motherfucker?
Maple Leafs are going to get tired. I don't care how young you are.
Don't start this shit again. Just drop the damn puck.
They've been watching Marchand all series long with those faceoffs, I've noticed. Oh, good poke check to keep that in. And the Bruins, well, they try to keep it in. Hey, so exciting news. I'm going to Cancun in September. First time your boy will be on a plane.
Why are you going to Cancun?
A family vacation, but mainly for my mom's birthday. My brothers are the ones who kind of came up with this idea.
Interesting.
First time I'll be outside of the United States and on a plane. Very nervous.
Can I come with you? I like Mexico.
Yeah, just either buy your own plane ticket or get a head start of us and go ahead and start driving now. It is a 51-hour drive. Actually, no, it's longer than that. It's like a 67-hour drive to Cancun from here.
Plus 8.5-hour wait at the wall.
At the border, that's true. So go ahead and start leaving now. You might beat us there. Boy, the steal is here, but the Maple Leafs. Good save, Tuca. Oh, there's some rough in there. Somebody's going. Definitely those two on the bottom. I know one's Hyman. I don't know who the one for the Bruins is. They're definitely going to the box. At least they should be. He's been in 3 Stanley Cup finals. Mr. Babcock has.
Hope you choke on that gum you're chewing.
I think if this doesn't go to overtime, we should go to McDonald's. I don't think they close until 12 or 11. A lot of bodies flying around right now. Nice puck here to the front.
On the brush.
Got 1 minute to go in the second period.
Hey, Bruins, maybe if you would have played Donato, you could score. Dumb motherfucker.
I mean, 3 goals in 2 periods. That's pretty good. Don't touch that if you're a Leaf.
Oh, God. This fucking sucks.
All that for a hand pass. Good stick there. It's interesting they didn't call anything on that. It is game 7. And we go to the third period of game 7, 4-3. What an exciting third period that's shaping up to be. Hey, we fucking tied a game.
All right.
So let's get to the second half of our draft coverage here. The last 16 teams of the NFL draft in the first round here. We'll do the same rounds. We'll do James first, myself second, and then Randall third.
Oh, L.A.
Los Angeles Chargers. Go, Chargers, go.
They were kind of at that point where like they almost made a decent playoff run, but they didn't. I think this is where there's not really a need issue. You kind of have depth everywhere, so you go with the best player available. And in my opinion, the best player available on my board is Ron Payne.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. So Ron Payne going to the Chargers for both myself and James. The defense is great for the Chargers, but they do lack a really good run-stuffing shutdown defensive player. Ron Payne is that option from Alabama. He's going to fill that need for him.
So we have a situation in LA where you got a guy named Philip Rivers who he's getting kind of old over here. So you got to think about the future. I don't know who their backup is, but I know who their backup will be after this draft. His name is Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson going to the Chargers. Interesting. Move on to section number 18, the Seattle Seahawks.
This is the team.
A lot of needs on this team.
With it, like they just exploded in the offseason.
Yeah.
They need somebody to fill that Michael Bennett loss, and so that's where I go, Marcus Davenport.
Marcus Davenport for James. I'm going, you know what? They lost a lot of people. For them, I don't know where they start at, but I do know that they need some help on that defensive end. And I'm going Maurice Hurst out of Michigan. He's got a heart condition. That medical issue could really hurt him. But the Seahawks don't pick again until pick number 120. So they need help on the defensive line. Maurice Hurst is one of the best players out there. Going with Maurice Hurst.
Seattle. Where you went, Mo Hurst, and he's a DT, right? Sure.
What's that?
Hurst is a defensive tackle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I agree that's their most important need. You had a Vita Valle gone earlier, so Hurst was the best. I have Vita Valle staying in the state of Washington, going to Seattle, and I think he'll really help that defense. I mean, it hurts that they lost Bennett.
Everybody.
But, I mean, basically. But, you make it one pick at a time. Vita Valle is a really great player. Really athletic for as big as he is. His only concern is can he keep the weight off, or is he going to be like Vince Wilfork and weigh 350 every time he comes to camp? Look like a Mack truck, but it is what it is. We go on to the America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
America's worst hating team in America.
How about them boys?
The Dallas Cowboys. Pick number 19. James, you started off.
Not only do I think Christian Kirk is not better than Calvin Ridley, I think the guy Dallas needs a wide receiver. They lost Des Bryant. They need a wide receiver. I think you got to go wide receiver. They're going to go somebody out of Texas. But Christian Kirk's not going to be a number one receiver. He's too small. He's not going to be able to play that position. He's kind of a Deshaun Jackson player. You see, Deshaun Jackson doesn't make those big plays. He's the streak down the middle of the field receiver. That's going to be Christian Kirk. Who are they going to get? 6'3", 200.
Oh, get down, ball.
A 6'3", 218-pound wide receiver. Hand size almost 10. I don't know how they rank hand size, but his hands are about the size of his hand. Out of Southern Methodist University, Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton to the Cowboys, says James. Guy with the wide receiver got some big hands, big paychecks. I'm also going wide receiver. They lost Des Bryant. They need somebody else to help out, but it's not Christian Kirk. It's a guy by the name DJ Moore. DJ Moore to the Cowboys. If they get a wide receiver, it's a good choice to get Moore.
DJ Moore is actually a pretty not that he loaded the charts at Maryland.
Oh yeah.
When Maryland first joined the Big East, or I think it's where they
Big East, yep.
No, they were an ACC team, kind of bottom of the ACC. DJ Moore was a good player.
Oh, they went to the Big Ten. I'm sorry, Big Ten.
Big Ten. Yeah.
That's what it is after the ACC. Randall, who's going to the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, first let me respond to James real quick. You can tell him as I'm saying it. Ridley is the best down the field threat. I will agree. DJ Moore is a speed receiver. Christian Kirk, all guy can also be used in special teams game. Also, who has Calvin Ridley actually played against. All his film tape that I've seen so far on draft coverage is against like Chattanooga and Western Carolina.
Chattanooga.
Play for Texas Tech. I mean, they're both in the SEC, so they both play that one cupcake, or in Alabama's case, like 7 cupcakes a season. Ridley, he did play really good, really good all 3 times they played. But at the same time, Calvin Ridley, I think Kirk is a better overall receiver and a bigger threat. But I'm not going wide receiver for the Cowboys. Sean Lee's getting old. He gets hurt a lot. You need a linebacker to fill his spot. There's a guy out here named Leighton Vander Esch from Boise State.
Yep. Leighton Vander Esch. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for Sean Lee, and then they filled the need for the linebacker core. Number 20, the Detroit Lions.
Best tight end in the draft. His only downside is he is in his 20s already. He's 25, 26 years old. He's a kid. He was drafted 17th overall, or 17th now in the 2012 Major League Draft. Baseball, as a pitcher, awful in baseball. Comes back to the University of South Carolina to play tight end. And now he's going to get drafted 20th overall to the Detroit Lions. Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst, tight end, going to the Detroit Lions, says James. They have a couple needs here. Defensive tackle and defensive end is one of them, / linebacker. And I think that Detroit goes defensive end here. And they get Boston College's Harold Landry. Fill the need over there. Get that taken care of.
All right, so Stafford, everyone around the league says Matt Stafford is a bad quarterback. He's never been going to work. Well, outside of Calvin Johnson, who he had to throw the ball to. I mean, we got Golden Tate, but that's about it. Ebron was a garbage at tight end. I don't think they go tight end here. That's always. To me, it's always dangerous to pick a tight end in the first round because you don't really know what you're getting.
Right.
So I think they go receiver. Ridley's already off my board, and I'm going to go DJ Moore here to Detroit.
DJ Moore to Detroit, says Randall. Pick number 21, the Cincinnati Bengals. Vita Villa is going to. God damn it, Markakis. Run, you fucking idiot. God, I fucking hate Markakis. With a fucking burning passion, you overrated piece of shit. I don't care if you're safe or you're out, you fucking nutsack. Anyways, Cincinnati Bengals. They need some help at center. And they need some help on that offensive line, for sure. And, Markakis is safe. Oh, good thing you ran, you fucker. Going Frank Ragnow out of Arkansas to the Bengals. Markakis is safe. All right, fine, whatever. So we're going to get a double play out of this. Yeah, right. Go ahead, Randall. Your pick.
You said the Bengals?
Yes.
I do agree they need help at center. However, I don't think I like Ragnar. Ragnar's a really good prospect. I think there's a guy out there who, if it wasn't for his unfortunate injury at the combine, I think would be a top 15 pick. And a lot of people are backing away to play center from Ohio State, Billy Price. He tore his pec.
He was my backup plan for if I had picked Ragno beforehand, but Billy Price was definitely high on my list for them. Number 22, Buffalo Soldiers.
Texas El Paso guard, Will Hernandez.
The Bills also need help at center or guard, and I think they choose Billy Price at this pick since he did not go to Cincinnati. He goes to Buffalo. Who's up here? Oh, Johan.
All right, so that secondary. I'm gonna hate making this pick because my Patriots gonna have to end up going against this guy twice. This guy, I've already had to deal with him a lot because he plays in the ACC. He's a cornerback. Cody, you might know this guy. He's out of Louisville with him and Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander. Did not like playing against him at all. Did not like him playing him at all. And did he get that bunt down? He did get the bunt down, but it was foul. Thanks a lot, fucking Camargo. So now we go to number 23.
The New England Patriots.
The New England lost to the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Patriots, 5-time Super Bowl champions.
Yes.
Their defense is god awful.
Defense is god awful, says James.
So I think they need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback,
but it's not important.
But it's not important to them.
It's most important. They fix that defense. And the first way to fix that defense is to get you a cornerback. So out of the Auburn University cornerback,
Carlton Davis, says James, going to the Patriots.
First off, you're garbage at making picks.
He says you're garbage at making picks. I think they need help defensively. The Super Bowl was very apparent. They needed help on defense. Your linebacking core is worse than Towson University's linebacking core. Oh, we went off his glove. We're scoring one. Run, fucker, run. You can get to home from there. Run. Oh, no, it's more cakish. You can't run. Just kidding. Stay there. Hey, the Braves are winning 5-4 in the fucking ninth. Let's go, bitches. We're going to blow it anyways. Yeah, you need help at linebacking core, and I'm going with Rashaan Evans, linebacker out of Alabama. Can't go wrong with Alabama players in the NFL. You guys are picking Rashaan Evans.
So I like Cody's pick a lot better. One, because it actually addresses the need. Cornerback-wise, we got McCourty, Jason McCourty. And now we have both McCourtys. Anyway, we do need linebackers. Belichick is best friend with Saban. He drafts a lot of Alabama players. Rashaan Evans, I think, is actually
come on, franchise.
A really good
right here.
But I don't think we go him. There's a guy. He's a local guy from the state of Massachusetts that is still on my board. I think he's a little overrated. I don't think he's all that good. But I actually see us going one of two ways here. We either, we got this pick from the Rams and the Brandon Cook trade, so we could go wide receiver. And if we do, Christian Kirk always there. He's shorter. Belichick likes the short slot guys, especially now that we lost Amendola. But I think we go to defense. We get the edge rusher out of Boston College, Harold Landry.
Landry to the Patriots. Number 24, the Carolina Panthers. All right, go sit the fuck down, you piece of shit. Got 1 for 5 in your debut. Who the fuck are you? I'm about to go in there, you fucking nutsack. I agree.
They need a number 1 wide receiver.
They really need number 1. They don't have anybody.
Oh, that's fucking right. They did trade KB.
That was 2 years ago.
Fuck, I totally honestly forgot. So they need a number 1 wide receiver. So you know who that's going to be?
I don't know. We need to hurry up. The third period's about to start.
Who? Say it. Let's go.
6'3" wide receiver out of LSU. DJ Shark.
DJ Shark.
Who?
I've got the Panthers needing help at cornerback. The hell is wrong with the Bruins ice? I think they need help at corner. Is it melting? The fuck is on your ice? It's like 40 degrees out here. Come play down here. Anyways, Jair Alexander going to the Panthers. As much as I don't want to say that.
Hey, he has skates. Can he play for us?
This motherfucker about to trip and fall. They got to squeegee the
Anyway, my pick here. I think they got Greg Olsen. You don't really need another tight end. But his contract ends at the end of the year. He wants a new one before the season starts. He has all the bargaining power because he don't have a guy behind him, and so he can just say, "Oh, well, pay me because I'm the only. If you want a tight end, pay me." I don't think he does it. I actually think he takes a pay cut because he really likes it here in this area. However, I think the Panthers pick Hayden Hurst.
He picks Hayden Hurst. That was my second pick for them, but I didn't go for it. Number 25, the Tennessee Titans. Very good year this year for them. Made it to the second round of the playoffs before being ousted by New England. Who do they pick, James?
Time's up. Let's go.
Delaney Walker. Pick.
Why is this line out? Fucking
defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle.
Out of Florida.
Out of Florida.
Taven Bryant.
Taven Bryant. They need a defensive end. Even though they have Arakpo and Derek Morgan. Morgan will be 32 in July. And he'll also be a free agent next March. Arakpo,
Not really a fit for that.
Yeah. And they're in the same division as the Colts, who have Andrew Luck, and the Texans, who have Deshaun Watson, who, in my opinion, are going to be dominant in the next few years. They need a defensive end. They're going Sam Hubbard out of Ohio State.
He's too much of a developmental person. He's a third-round prospect.
I don't know.
He's underdeveloped. However, I like that pick because the guy who recruited him to Ohio State was Mike Vrabel, who just happens to be Tennessee's head coach.
Oh, that's not coincidental.
However, I think there's a better prospect on my board for them to take. It's a linebacker out of Alabama, Rashad Evans.
Number 26, the Atlanta Falcons. James Beatley.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
Fight! Beat the cunt! Beat the cunt! Beat the cunt!
Walk away. The Falcons need help at defensive tackle after that poor performance against the Eagles to the playoffs. Falcons like some defensive tackles in this draft, and I think that they're going with Taven Bryan out of Florida, and they fill up that defensive tackle spot.
I got him getting center Frank Craig.
Frank Craig. And Hyman is going to the penalty box. This is the chance the Bruins need to tie this game. I believe they're going to the power play, or is Krejci going to take a seat too? I don't have the game on, like, volume-wise.
I haven't paid attention listening while I
Looks like it's just Hyman going. Nope. No, they're both going. 4-4. Okay. All right. 2-1-T7, the New Orleans Saints. James, who are you picking? Mike Gesicki going to the Saints. I'm on the same mindset with you. They need a tight end. Jimmy Graham did not resign with them. However, I have not picked this guy yet, and it hurts me to have a Gamecock in the first round and a Clemson Tiger not, but Clemson sold the draft last year. Going with Hayden Hurst, tight end.
Corey,
And we got a goal. We have a tie game. Torrey
Okay,
all I have to do is get to New Orleans pick, and all of a sudden they can score.
Okay, we're good.
Well, it's not a power play goal, but it's a 4-on-4 goal. It's special teams in a way still. Quick shot from the point. Did it get deflected, or is it just a quick shot? Oh, yeah, just a quick shot, and it went 5-hole.
So,
It got deflected, I think. Anyways.
Back to New Orleans. You picked Hayden Hurst, right?
Yep.
All right. First off, James, if I ever run an NFL team, you're never going to my front office because Gesicki is a 4th to 5th round pick. Why in the world is he in the first round? Go ahead and ask that question. I want to know his answer.
He said if he was running an NFL front office, you would not be anywhere near because the guy you picked for New Orleans is like a 4th round pick. Why would you pick him?
Who?
The guy you just picked for New Orleans. Gesicki.
Jay Moore?
Gesicki.
Gesicki.
Yes.
Tight end.
Yes.
NFL.com has him ranked as the number 1 tight end in the draft.
NFL.com has him ranked the number 1 tight end in the draft.
Well, they're wrong.
He says they're wrong. Anyways.
Josh Jackson. They need a guy to help that secondary.
Josh Jackson for him in New Orleans. Number 28. Got 4 teams to go. Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you picking, James? Rashaan Evans going to the Steelers. I've got Mr. Leighton Vander Esch going to the Steelers. They like Vander Esch, and they need a fill over there.
Cody? On the other side of the camera? That's his computer there. Can you leave her in the middle of something? Just let me see James. James, can you show your face on the screen, please?
Your mother wants to look at you, James.
Is he in Cody's bed?
Yeah.
No. That's a guest bed. That's a guest bed.
What?
It's a guest bed. That's not my bed.
I did. You said by Saturday. It is Friday or Wednesday.
Hey. It's a guest bed, not my bed.
Anyway, Mike McGlinchey.
Mike McGlinchey going to the Steelers. Number 29, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
My favorite linebacker in the draft, because it's from my second favorite college football team. The Mountain West champion. Boise State Broncos.
Vander Esch. Vander Esch to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've got Christian Kirk finally off the board, wide receiver, going to the Jags.
Make an already potent defense a little bit more potent. He's already in the state of Florida. Won't have to move so far. I think.
Randall's frozen. Anyways, game 7, it's 4-4 in the third period. A Bruin is down. There's a delay penalty call against Toronto. Bruins are going on the power play, and they've stopped play. No, both of them are going. I'm scared to look at it, but I am. I'll look. Final score. Atlanta 5. Cincinnati 4. Gotta win, baby.
Okay, we can finally beat the worst team in baseball.
Yes, we're good. He froze. Literally, he froze. Literally, look. He froze. This bitch ain't moving a muscle.
You did?
Hey, you dead or no?
Well, anyway, let's just fuck over it.
No, because I don't know if they can hear me or not. Nope. No, he exited out. He's going to get back into it. 4-4 again. Last time this happened, the Bruins got a goal and tied the game before, so let's see how this turns out. Oh, here comes the Bruins again. Run the shot. Oh, that did not miss by much.
I hope this saves and I can take screenshots because I'm going to post this on Facebook or something. He got to restart his computer. His Wi-Fi went out. I'm just going to make my last couple picks and tell you already.
Oh, we're still live. Hello, everybody. Evidently, we're still live. I'm not gonna remember who I'm gonna pick if he asks this. So,
Let's just go number 30.
number 30, the Minnesota Vikings.
I pick Isaiah Wynn, offensive lineman.
Terrence Newman is old as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Hughes from Central Florida is gonna fill that need at cornerback.
Number 31.
New England Patriots, runner up to the Super Bowl 52, 51, whatever it is. Anyways,
Well, there's still a quarterback that's projected first round on my board. And he'll go here. 31 overall. Tom Brady's eventual replacement, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson to the New England Patriots. Whew. They need help. They need soldiers signed with the Giants. And they need help protecting Tom Brady this year. And they're going to go with Colton Miller, offensive tackle at UCLA, which leads us to the 32nd and final pick in round one, the defending Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do they pick?
Do they need a running back?
Yes, they do.
So, like I said, running backs, I think I only have one running back picked, and that's Saquon Barkley. There's a lot of running backs.
Oh, he got crushed. Let's scored! The Bruins have scored. It's 5-4.
Philadelphia selects number 32 running back out of LSU, Darius Geis.
I haven't picked this guy because I think he's underrated, and the Eagles do need a running back after Jay Ajayi. Will be a 28 free agent in 2019, and they will get Sony Michel out of Georgia.
Sony Michel.
Absolutely. So 14:30 to go. The Bruins have scored 2 goals in this third period already. It is 5-4. The crowd is going crazy in Boston, TD Garden.
You doing anything tomorrow?
Yeah, after at nighttime I am going to eat at Giovanni's in Mooresville. People.
Big booty bitch.
No. Big titty bitch. Just kidding. Boy, we missed a lot here. I'd love to see your reaction and getting that 5th goal there.
Let's go. No Jake DeBrusk, the only guy who knows how to put in the net. Anyway, did y'all hear my pick for Jacksonville, or did I freeze before that?
Where do we stop at? 28? 30. We stopped at 30.
Did you hear my pick for Jacksonville?
No.
No, Taylor Bryant.
For the Vikings?
No, for the Jaguars. Pick before.
Oh, Jaguars. Who'd you pick at 30, James, for the Vikings?
The Jaguars. I picked Isaiah Wynn, offensive lineman.
Isaiah Wynn for James to the Vikings. I picked Mike Hughes out of UCF to go to the Vikings quarterback.
I mean, I know you already got a pretty decent running back in Minnesota, but let's give Kirk Cousins a dual threat. Take some pressure off of him. Darius Rice.
Darius Rice, I believe, going to him. Yes. 31 Patriots.
Tom Brady's replacement.
Tom Brady's replacement, says James. Lamar Jackson.
You're a bunch of garbage.
He says you're a bunch of garbage. They need an offensive tackle. Nate Soldier left to go with the Giants. They need some protection, and they're going to need a blindside protection for Brady, and they're going to get Colton Miller out of UCLA.
I agree with that pick. I actually really do. However, I see him.
He agreed with offensive tackle, but I don't think he's going to pick the guy.
No, I like Colton Miller. I don't think he's ready for the NFL yet. I definitely think he can fall into the second round. We do have like the fifth or sixth pick in the second round. If he can fall to them, then I will pick him. I think we get a replacement at wide receiver here for Brandon Cooks. There's a guy on my board by the name of Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk finally goes to the New England Patriots. For him, number 32, last overall, the Philadelphia Eagles. James, you picked running back Darius Geis. I say the Eagles need a running back too. Jay Ajayi will be a free agent in 2019 and has some durability concerns. And I think this guy will complement very well for Jay Ajayi. It's a running back as well from the state of Georgia and the University of Georgia, Stoney Michel.
All right, so I don't think the Eagles will actually pick here, but seeing we're not trading. They only have 6 picks this whole draft. After the first round, they don't pick again to the 4th round. To me, it makes logical sense to trade this pick at either 2 thirds, a second and a third, 2 thirds and a 7th, or something. Get some more picks. If you kept most of your core for your Super Bowl team. You've added Bennett whenever, or if I don't know if he got suspended or not for him being arrested or whatever happened. But you know your defense is good, your offense is pretty good. But seeing we have to make a pick, I do agree. Running back, I was tempted to go Ronald Jones out of USC, but I think the guy I did pick, he complements. He's more of a power back, and that is Stoney Michel.
Yeah, look at that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our mock draft. Most of it probably will not go away. That's fun of mock drafts. I will tell you this: if Baker Mayfield is the first quarterback off the board, I'm not watching the rest of it. I'm not watching it anyway. I have to close tomorrow night, so Fox Sports, the app will be my best friend, seeing that it's on Fox for the first time in a while. Tomorrow night, I'm off Friday, so hopefully our game is the game's at 7:45, right? Our game on Friday?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll miss some of the beginning of the second round, but yeah, this draft is a really deep draft. We shall see. I'm looking forward as a Clemson fan with Taylor Hearn and Deion Kane go. They'll probably be day 3 prospects.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for next year's draft as well, because the entire first round will be Clemson Tigers.
It's going to be odd years. So it's 17 and 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be cool. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. As much as I don't want to watch the Capitals game tomorrow, I'm going with the theme that I did this past Pele playoff, where I didn't watch any game except for the first couple, and we lost the first couple. So if we lose game 1, I won't watch any more games in this round until we finally go home for the rest of the summer. But yeah, I'll definitely Washington's pick. I'll watch the first top 5, and then depends on when the intermission is. I'll watch some of the draft, and then watch Washington's pick, and then kind of go back and forth. So
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of trades. I see the teams who really need a quarterback, I think, trade up. I know Denver and Indy say they're willing to trade. Those are the hot spots 5 and 6.
Yeah.
The top 5 quarterbacks, so you got Darnold, Allen, Rosen, Mayfield, and Jackson. To me, they'll be gone before the first 15 picks. Just who they're going to, I have no idea.
Yeah. Absolutely. But while we focus on that,
Char's about to kill a man right now.
we've got a game 7, and Zdeno Chara about killed somebody.
Char was like, I'm going to eat you.
It's amazing how the momentum can change in hockey, where the Maple Leafs were dominating the Bruins at the end of the second period, and then 4-on-4 happens, not a power play, and the Bruins get not 1 but 2 goals during that frame. So let's see if the Maple Leafs can come back. This game has been back and forth. The Bruins would score first. Maple Leafs would score first. Bruins get another one. Maple Leafs get another one. Well, the Maple Leafs would score, and then the Bruins would score. Back and forth all game long. As a fan of this, I'd love to see this go into overtime. I know Randall does not want to see that go into overtime. But this has been a hell of a game 7 so far.
I'm just glad we get 3 days rest. We don't play again until Saturday if we win. Because we're playing a Tampa team that I don't want to play anymore.
I don't think the Maple Leafs or the Lightning want to play either one. Want to play Tampa.
Tampa's scary. They're better than I figured they would be in the playoffs.
Listen, I have picked the Eastern Conference of our playoffs, the one we did for the show. I picked it all right. Game winner, the series winners and games it took. This is the last piece of the puzzle, and I had Toronto winning in 7. Will Boston break up my perfection of the East Coast, or will they?
My little bracket thing was what busted when LA got swept. Had LA winning that series.
I had Nashville sweeping Colorado, and I had Vegas winning in 7. I've got every playoff game series right, but the games have been wrong. We had 2 sweeps in the first round with San Jose and VGK. That's going to be an interesting series over there. Whoever loses the first game is going to be heartbroken because they were undefeated in the playoffs. I think Nashville-Winnipeg is going to be one of the best matchups in the second round.
That Nashville-Winnipeg is going to be a good series. It's gonna be really chippy.
I really wish it was in the second round, but it should have been a conference final. But
yeah. And that's the big thing. A lot of Bruins fans are complaining that the new format doesn't make sense. I like it because it's you get your division matchups, and that's why they went there. They figured the playoffs would more people would watch the playoffs in its entirety. You got a lot of fans who just say, "Well, I'm just going to watch."
I mean, I get it. I just don't think that Washington-Pittsburgh should be a second-round matchup every single year, at least the past 3 years, and especially with Winnipeg and Nashville, that should be a conference finals matchup. But, I mean, at the same time, it is what it is. It's competition. That's why it's a 7-game series. But, I mean,
the problem is they need to go back to
1-8, 2-7, 3-6.
2-7, because you would have Pittsburgh would have played
probably us still. Because Tampa Bay. Wait, did you guys win the Eastern Conference?
Tampa
did. So it's been Tampa Bay, Boston. No. Would have gone divisions. We've been number 2 then. Yes, but then it goes. So 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. So 1 would have faced the winner of
4-5. They would have played.
No, would they?
Yeah, they would have played 4-5, and then
I don't know.
We would have played 3-6.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which would have been Toronto and Boston.
So the series would swap.
That's true. That would have been interesting to see that. It would have been San Jose versus
I think the series
Nashville.
would have been the same thing.
No, I don't think so. No, because Winnipeg finished second in the Western Conference. So it would have been, I think, San Jose or no. Might have been VGK versus Nashville and San Jose versus Winnipeg. Either way, it is what it is. Can't change it much, but
That West, any of those.
that Western Conference is going to be scary no matter who gets there.
I think the weakest team is San Jose.
I tell you what. The Avalanche really exposed Nashville.
I agree with that. And that was even without two of their best goalies and some of their best players defensively.
Yeah, Nashville. I coming in, I thought Nashville was unbeatable. Now I'm
still waiting for the hat trick.
I really feel if Winnipeg can get by Nashville, they're scary. Vegas is scary. San Jose is even scary. San Jose is
like, I think the most underrated team in this playoffs, even though they swept Anaheim. They're still like, yeah, it's the Sharks, but it's like sweeping anybody is tough.
I really feel no matter who comes out of the East, the West is going to win the Stanley.
Yeah, I that'd be a good choice either way. I think for sure.
I mean, Tampa might have a chance to beat. You know, Jesus.
George, how about them Bruins?
Is Daddy over there with George?
No, he came in naked.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Friday at noon, the greatest Royal Rumble ever.
I won't be watching.
I will be watching. I have nothing else better to do.
I have to help my manager move to the new apartment.
Friday is the day I touched out. It's my 15th day of training.
Yeah.
Hey, Marshawn. Tell the team to actually win the cup this year. Why are we now just having commercials? Y'all been commercial free all game. Hotels.com. My favorite. Oh, God, this day, man.
They're going to lose in 7.
The Wizards
Wizards aren't good this year. Well, we probably should have won our division, but we said, no, we're all right. Hey, here's something you guys could here's a funny article to listen to while we're in the midst of Game 7. An angry woman cuts off a man's penis for not making eye contact during sex. Keyword. Make eye contact during sex. If you don't make eye contact, you're getting your penis chopped off. You're getting your powder swilly. Gonna get chopped off. Powder swilly.
So Cody, forget about beer pong. What about queso pong?
I would throw up after the first shot.
So no, you don't use the ball. You throw Doritos into cups of cheese.
Oh, that's fucking hard. Oh, that's hard. Queso pong instead of beer pong. But you're not throwing a ball. You're throwing in a Dorito.
No.
I don't know. That'd be tough. I mean, I'd do it, but you have to drink the whole fucking cup of queso?
How hot is the queso?
I don't care how hot the queso is. That's too much damn cheese. I'm going to be having a natural laxative in my stomach for the rest of the week.
I can't poop.
My crap's going to be white. That's what it is. I'm going to be painting out glue.
Everybody hates Tuukka Rask.
Hey, 9 minutes to go in Game 7. Maple Leafs down by 1. Can they tie it up and either potentially set this game up for overtime or a late game winner? Not that this really matters, but we did see 2 goals within a minute 28 seconds in Colorado and Nashville in Game 5, where Colorado was down 1-0 and scored with a minute 28 to get the game tying goal, and then with 40 seconds to go, scored the game winner. Maple Leafs kind of slowing down right now, trying to get everything set up here, changing all their lines.
Hey Cody, would you do this?
Let's go! That might be it.
Hey, let's go, baby! But anyway, would you do that, Cody?
Evidently, all you had to do. Wait, I can't see it. Put it up again a little bit. What is this?
Hold on. Let me restart the video. Those are sharks.
If I want to kill
Would you do
myself,
that?
I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah. This day, 15 years ago, the movie Holes was released.
I've never actually seen the movie.
What?
I'm sorry.
Does Daniel Bryan like the Usos now?
Is their boys?
Why do we got flannel Uso shirts?
So it's starting to be apparent that the Capitals don't like playing the Penguins in the second round or playing anybody in the second round, and the Maple Leafs don't like playing the Bruins in Game 7. This has been anything but a typical Game 7 where it's been low scoring. Well, what is this?
A moment of bliss.
A moment of bliss. Yeah, it was her little anti-bullying thing. Oh, boy, there was somebody set up right in front for the Bruins there. $7:10 to go. Can the Leafs come back from 2? That's a good point. I can't wait to watch SportsCenter tonight.
What?
This is going to be the rundown of the show. LeBron's game winner, what Aaron Judge had for breakfast, replay of LeBron's game winner, highlights of Shohei Ohtani tying his shoes, another replay of LeBron's game winner, a Kanye tweet on LeBron, and the SportsCenter top 10 of 10 different angles of LeBron's game winner.
Don't you just love Sports Center?
Oh, yeah.
Then you turn over to the real Sports Channel, the Outlaw Sports Network.
The referee went down.
Oh boy, ref, learn how to skate.
Referees are not having a very good time in the playoffs so far this year.
Didn't one take a puck to the face the other day?
I'm not sure if they did, but I know a referee buckled his kneecap during the Washington Columbus series. Hashtag torn ACL. I don't know all about that.
Yeah, that's all fun. You know what else knows about it? Big Cat.
That's a good point. Now the Bruins are making the Leafs do the cycle grind game, and the Leafs' speed is not being very apparent right now, and that's not posing well for them. The Leafs are much rather a score on the rush type of team. Boy, there was some open net there.
You need to get a goaltender that knows how to freaking consistent. Too is garbage since he's won that passion. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh boy! The fact that Duke has let 4 goals on like 16 shots. The fact that we average 40 shots a game this entire series.
I think the Capitals have allowed 40 shots per game. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had 58 shots in one game. Couldn't fucking we always make the goaltenders look better in every series we play.
Matt Murray's going to give up 5 goals a game against Philadelphia, but only 1 against us.
Yeah. No, not even. It'll be 3 goals. We're forgetting how to score in the second series like we usually do.
The Atlanta Hawks no longer have a head coach.
What?
Mike Budenholzer got fired.
The Hershey Bears head coach got fired.
Yeah, because they suck.
South Carolina Stingrays got swept in their playoff series.
Yeah, because they just
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
so now they got new manager.
That's a good point.
Hey guys. Hey Courtney. You know who's about to get swept tomorrow? The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins.
All right, when the fuck did you become a Checkers fan? Let me ask that first. When did this happen?
Well, I bought season tickets, so you know.
Oh, so you have to be a fan now because you bought season tickets.
What?
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 When they pulling Freddie Anderson? Got to be soon here. Down by 2. If Pat Royal was head coach, he would have been already gone as soon as they let in the second goal.
You suck. You suck. My winner. I had a story to tell you guys. I'm going to tell it off air.
Way to tease our viewers. I got a story to tell you guys, but I can't tell it on the air. That icing? No, it's not. Oh, the net is empty. Okay.
Y'all need to start finishing some hits here. Let's kill these guys. Just put them into the boards and break their head. Charlie knows all about that. Ask Patrick. Oh, God.
Icing.
Oh, boy, the penis is on the screen.
Penis McGuire.
Hey, hold the board up. They're showing the play on TV.
I don't think Toronto would know, and they still wouldn't know how to score.
The head coach is over here watching the NBC.
You know what Mike Babcock was so calm about 2 periods ago? Because he already made his reservations for which golf course to go to in Myrtle Beach after the game.
Cotton chicken candy nuggets.
Here it is. 7-4. Bruins are advancing to face Tampa Bay, where they will lose in 7 games.
3 games.
He said 3 games. Losing in a game and a half. After the second period of game 2, they're like, we're just going to go home now. Well, thanks for my bracket, Toronto, you pieces of shit. You fucking nuts.
All right, there, but now y'all can go. You go say sorry to all the Toronto fans there. Sorry, mate. Sorry there, bud. Gotta go fuck a moose now.
Sorry, Maple Leafs. Last time you choked this bag was Bret Hart being WCW champion.
Have any of y'all seen Super Troopers 2 yet?
I have not.
Funniest movie ever.
Have you seen Blockers?
I've seen that and Super Troopers. But Friday, no, not Friday. I'm gonna have to figure out what's there because I forgot we had a game Friday, and he wanted to go. But, no, game. Sorry, I've already seen it. I'm not paying to go see it again. I've already missed 2 weeks in a row. Why not? Oh yeah, that's right. I went to a game this Friday. What the fuck did I miss last night?
What is the worst wrestling match you've ever seen?
Worst wrestling match I've ever seen?
Sting versus Jeff Hardy.
Of course. I knew you were going to say that, you fucking nutsack. No, Sting versus Jeff Hardy.
Let's go!
That's disturbing.
Oh God, we gotta cut the feed. Cut the feed.
If y'all gave him another 30 seconds, he would have orgasmed after touching his belly button about 13 times. Oh!
Oh!
Why are you tired? You haven't even done shit today.
I worked at public storage.
I worked at public storage for 17 hours. And
You went there at 9 o'clock at night?
yeah.
Yeah, Bruins win, guys. All right, thank you guys for watching this long live stream. As of today, we canceled the rest of the programming for the rest of the. No, I'm joking.
McDonald's.
I gotta go ask if I can go.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We may do this again sometime if one of our teams are in Game 7 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know any of the NHL prospects.
Tom Jeffries. Who? He's some dude off NHL 18.
Right?
Oh, I know.
Adios, guys.
Nolan Patrick.